Ladies and gentlemen, the RT Boxing Show with Mr. A Breakdown and Prediction segment volume 18 will begin shortly. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Delivering yet another hit, another segment. Thumbs up for the support. Thank you. I am your host, Mr. A, and this is volume 18 of the Breakdown and Prediction segment of Ready Talk Boxing with Mr. A. And this is WBA International Bantamweight time. It's if you watched yesterday's show, you saw that we talked a little bit about the 2012 Olympian bronze medalist Mikhail. His name is Aloyan, taking on Alexander Espinoza. Now, Mikhail is 3-0. His opposition record has been 68-12, and I believe like 2 or something like that. And his record, his opponent right now, Alexander Espinoza, is 15-0-2. Again, Mikhail is 3-0. 32 rounds to 91. 29 years old, and Alexander's coming in at 24. You got a southpaw in the Russian and an orthodox in the Nicaraguan. Now, Mikhail, he's like, if you didn't catch yesterday's show, please go check it out. Give it a thumbs up while you are there. And if you have not thumbs up this video, please support the show. Mikhail, he's not a volume puncher. He's a mover. He's very patient with his shots. So if you like, a guy who waits for his shots, not slow as Rigondeaux, but moves around the ring and really tries to get one shot or two off. Don't put himself in bad opportunities. Mikhail's your guy. He's using a lot of boxing skills because he's usually the smaller man in the ring, and he don't pack much power. Now, his opponent, Alexander, 15-0, 7 knockouts. He's probably, out of his 4 opponents, he probably gonna have the slowest feet. He fights with a wide stance, so he delivers power shots because of that wide stance. But being the mover that Mikhail is, I think he should be able to move around a little easier on this opponent, because the previous opponents, they were walking Mikhail down, throwing volumes of punches at him, and going into his defense, he has to slip a lot of shots from these opponents. Like I said, his opposition has been 68-12, with his first opponent having 11 of those 12 losses. So he slips punches, he rolls punches well. His hands do be low sometimes. He be sitting there watching his opponents. So if you have fast hands like Alexander does have some pretty good fast hands, he may be able to catch Mikhail pulling out. Because he does pull out sometimes, like with his head to the side with his chin up. So it's risky, but like I said, it all comes down to the feet, because the feet of Mikhail is very nimble. Will the feet of Espinoza be quick enough to catch him and follow him on the pullout? That's, will he be able to take that one defensive flaw from Mikhail and exploit it? Because defensively on Alexander, there's been lots of his fights I've seen where he's getting taken the best of, but he comes back. So he's very hittable. He seems to want to react off his opponents too much. So you could definitely back him up. And he's not too good at the shaking. He just being a high guard. So defensively, we're going to go with, obviously, the movement of Mikhail. He's slippery, he's better waist movement. But Alexander, like I said, he's a gamer because that he packs power, and like I said, he has a wide stance, and he's okay at sometimes giving himself some angles, and he throws like at least 3-piece combinations. Each shot has a power on it, so he could definitely have that 1-2 to the hook to the body. While Mikhail, he's gonna like throw one shot in between that, like, psh, you know, he's gonna move around the ring, psh, throw one shot in between. So it's gonna be a battle of power combinations against those pinpoint accuracy shots of Mikhail. Now, is Espinoza gonna tire himself out because he don't have the greatest feet movement and throwing a lot of combinations trying to catch the moving Mikhail? You know, but at the same time, Mikhail might make it easier. Like I said, Alexander don't have the best feet out of his opponent so far, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to put the exact same pressure his other opponents were putting on him. So I think Aloyan might be able to actually stand his ground a little bit. Maybe he might show some power against this opponent, but him being the mover, I think he's still going to be moving because he's a 5'4", he's 5'4" southpaw. So I'm picking, you know, the breakdown. I'm picking with the prediction. I'm going Mikhail with another distance. He's going to win this by decision and retain his WBA International. But I do think that we might see a little more power shots from him, but he's just not the fighter to stand in there and give you more than a 2-piece combination, unless he's really, you know, got it. But you know, you ain't gonna see a lot of combinations from him. You know, like I said, he's very selective with his punches. So please, if you have not, please subscribe, and I hope that new viewer is a new subscriber and you stay tuned in and you enjoy the show right here on Ready Talk Boxing with me, Mr. A. Thumbs up. Stay tuned for the next one.